Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Denver Broncos. 2-1 team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. KJ Hamler returning it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. That's complete. Okure-Bunan. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Bobby Massey, the right tackle, called for the penalty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Throwing now is Locke. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away in the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the 2nd half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 31, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lawrence to Jones, first down Jacksonville. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Eight yards to go on second down.
Hey, lock it. Five.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
6-6, bullet high. Go. Ready?
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And his throw is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's second down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw it is Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, wide
it's saying they pay me. I do this for free.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ready.
Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, Delta.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That'll be caught right side, Chenault with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lawrence to Chenault for a Jaguar first.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
All day, baby, all day. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Get it.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Jaguars nothing.
Hey, 3 yards remain for 2nd down. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
That's good. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You got nothing. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Yep. Hey, Haywood.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Connection made with Chenault. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Set. 70, Indy. 45. Hey. Hey, I 7. You're out. Hard.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Block on target there to Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looks to throw it again. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Dwayne Smoot drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Jamal Agnew now to return it. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the 2nd-round pick in 2018. From the 45 on 2nd down, Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Laviska Chenault, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Block working out of the gun. Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. You go, night.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yes. 20. Bring it. Five.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Hamler now to return it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. A final shot before half for Locke. And he slings one that's incomplete. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
On second down, it's Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Robinson now off the option. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Jags first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Lawrence running right on the option. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Dwayne Smoot picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Here's Locke to throw. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Von Miller. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's caught by Hollister. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll only get a couple. Up to about the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Mike 28, Mike 28. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. shotgun snap to Locke. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And he is all the way up past the 25. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. For Drew Locke coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength, and we see why there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they...
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing after the interception, Lawrence. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Dwayne Smoot able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Agnew now to return. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He sets to fire deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw here. Beathard. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And just shutting him off there. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
This is Robinson.
Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Here's Beathard to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
Good call there on 1st down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw Beathard.
Pass complete to Robinson.
And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Beathard. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory.